It's episode 25, and you don't need any quarters when you play at Disney Quest or to go with us geeking on Walt Disney World. Hello, how are you guys tonight? This is Curtis Stone, and I'm the host and co-host of the Geekin on Walt Disney World podcast, and I'm here with my co-host, my daughter Lindsay, who is the sweetest, geekiest Disney World fan. How you doing, Lindsay?
Hi, everyone. I'm good.
We are laughing. We just had our happy podcast.
Yes,
the one before.
2 episodes ago, yeah.
Lindsay, I was thinking about this. So I mentioned Disney Quest in that little intro.
Yeah.
What do you think we try that? Because we have the annual pass where we added like the water parks.
Yeah, we got the premium annual pass. It has like the golf courses and the water parks and
all the things we never
Disney
do.
Quest. Yeah, the stuff we don't do.
But they threw it in for free because we're.
It was $1 cheaper than the regular passes, which was hilarious. So we just ended up getting the premium.
I was thinking we might go to Disney Quest.
We are booked solid.
Well, we're all giddy and happy because we always love having a guest here on the show.
Yes.
And tonight we have Sarah Chapman. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, how are you?
We're doing great. And Sarah, I contacted Sarah just through the internet. You know that?
Through the web.
I found an article that I found really interesting that she is an author of or a blogger for DizDining.com. Is that right, Sarah?
That is absolutely correct.
Yeah. And you're also a travel agent.
I am. I'm a travel agent with LBAC Travel.
Which is really cool because I think travel agents know their Disney stuff and they're really geeky.
Oh, yeah, they know their Disney stuff. We've met a few before.
And I'm really weak in that area, so I like bringing on guests that can help us in that area. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk to Sarah. She wrote an article. She wrote lots of articles. One, I don't know why I picked this one. I just caught my eye.
It's a good one.
Yeah. 10 things you'll miss the day after your Walt Disney World vacation. It might have been right after our vacation I saw this one. I was thinking of those post-Disney blues.
Hit close to home for you.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. And we'll get to know Sarah a little bit and ask her some of the regular questions. You know, what's your favorite, this, that?
Yeah.
When was the last time you went? So are we ready to go, Sarah?
I am ready when you are.
I got to get to my notes. All right. So, Sarah, what's your history with Walt Disney World?
My history with Walt Disney World started back when I was in elementary school, of course, and my parents took me for the first time. And just at that point, it was just Epcot and Magic Kingdom, so I'm dating myself a little bit. But it was just magical, you know. It's that thing that you can't put a word to, that sort of intangible thing about Walt Disney World that just makes us all kids, whether we're kids or adults. And then continued going. My husband and I had a Disney moon after our honeymoon.
Oh.
And then just kept continuing visiting. Once my boys started coming along, we started visiting and just fell in love with it all over again, seeing it through their eyes. So we then became annual visitors at least.
That's right. Now, do you drive down?
We do. We drive down.
Because you're in North Carolina.
It's still quite a haul, though, I imagine.
Yeah, how long? I think I know because we did drive down. Let me try to guess. Depending where you are in North Carolina. Oh, wow.
Didn't we stop there?
It's like 8 hours because I think we stopped in North Carolina when we went down through from Connecticut.
That's about right. It takes us usually about 9 once we stop for a break for some food.
Okay, that's not too bad. Well, that's doable. Like for us,
yeah.
It's about 8 hours to Montreal, Canada, and I've done that. We won't go to that story. That's when I was 18. So you have how many kids?
I have 3 boys.
How old are they?
I have a 15-year-old who is a sophomore in high school now, hard to believe. I have an 11-year-old middle schooler, and then I have a sweet little 2-year-old.
Oh, wow. So a big age range.
Interesting
awesome.
Gap there.
Yeah.
Coming, so we have that Disney excuse, you know.
So when did you go last?
We last went in June.
Oh, right around the time we did.
Yeah, we went the first week of June.
We were there probably about the same time. We got there on the 6th, I believe.
Okay.
So where do you stay with a family of 5? See, we're a family of 5 also, but my kids they're going to be all born in September. 19, Lindsay's going to be 21, and Harry is 23. But so with going with 5 is kind of a challenge, isn't it?
It can be. It's getting a little bit better with some of the things they're doing with the moderate resorts, and while they're changing up some of the DVC studios and things to accommodate 5. So that's a great thing, I think. We've been doing the deluxe resorts pretty much. We love the Beach Club, Yacht Club area. You just can't beat walking into Epcot. Stormalong Bay is fantastic, and we just love the theming there. So that's sort of our go-to favorite home resort. But we really like Port Orleans Riverside, too. And, since my 2-year-old is small, we can still fit comfortably into one of those rooms there that sleep 5.
So so did you stay at the Beach Club last time?
We were actually at Yacht Club last
Yacht Club,
time.
okay. Mm-hmm. So how do you do the 5 there? Isn't it 2 queen beds?
They do have 2 queen beds. Usually there's also a day bed in some of the rooms.
Okay.
But the 2-year-old, he still sleeps like in a pack and play.
Yeah,
so we can spread out a little bit.
Sure. Yep.
For the family of 5 there. But yes, if you have 5, a genuine 5 on your reservation, you can get a day bed there, which is nice.
Oh, that's
nice.
Good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I have a big affection for that area. When I didn't start going until 1999. I went to a conference that was, at the Dolphin and Swan area.
Mm-hmm.
We love that area. So
I love that area.
Yeah, we love that area. We've stayed at the Swan. The family has stayed at the Swan. We stayed at the Boardwalk, which Lindsay was.
The area was great. I wasn't fond of the hotel, but I loved the boardwalk. I loved staying on the Boardwalk.
Well, we really struggled when we were looking at DVC, whether to buy resale at the Beach Club or Bay Lake Tower, which was new, and we ended up doing Bay Lake Tower, and we've
stayed there too many times.
We love it. We're going back in September.
We're going to do it again.
Yeah, both are good choices. You can't. I just love it when you can walk to a theme park.
Yes, location is huge.
Yes.
We really love that. And I was reading some of your articles. I could tell you're on that same page with us.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So, what is your favorite resort then?
I think Beach Club is probably our favorite.
Yeah.
Just relax. Like I said, Stormalong Bay, we just love hanging out there. You could do a week at Beach Club and not go into a park, I think.
Yeah, everyone raves about the pool.
Yeah, I was just going to say, don't they have a fantastic pool?
They do. Sand bottom, little lazy river area, very cool slide there, so it's good.
Nice.
Some good restaurants.
Yes.
What do you think Lindsay, you can give this opinion too. So one of my favorite places, a lot of people don't know, a lot of people don't know about that Boardwalk area. I always talk about that.
I know.
And the Beaches and Cream. It's one of my favorite places. But now it's ADR, right?
Yes.
It is, yeah.
You think it's difficult to get in there?
It seemed a little, we didn't try it when we were there last time, and it seemed like they were backed up outside like they always were, even with ADRs. It's such a small space in there.
Yeah.
It's tough to get in.
Yeah, there's no reservations available. They were available like a month ago.
We always walked in there.
We were lucky because we booked 180 days out, and we got it. But
so what's changed then? Is it because they made it an ADR?
I think so.
I think that's very possible because it's the same thing with the Fast Passes, rides that didn't need a Fast Pass before that got a Fast Pass queue. They now have long lines. So it could be something along those.
So we're big foodies, by the way. You'll notice that. They're doing a new Italian restaurant on the Boardwalk area. That's going in where Cucina used to be, which opens up in December.
We'll have to try that.
We like to try them all. What's your favorite time of the year to go?
That is a really tough question.
These are all tough questions,
I just posted on Facebook the other day that my favorite time to go is the fall for food and wine, and also the Halloween party, which I think is my favorite thing.
Boy, we are really on the same page here.
That's a really common answer, though, because that Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is so much fun with the trick-or-treating and the fireworks and the parade. And then who doesn't like the Food and Wine Festival?
Right.
Yeah, and one of our friends, listeners, Lisa Green, she's a blogger. She's going down for the Food and Wine first time. And I saw her post something. You hear this from fans that they love this time of year because of the food and wine. And I don't want people to get overhype it.
That's true.
Because it's just an extra thing that's there that's not there.
You have to like Epcot first.
Yeah.
It's important. Yeah. It's very important. You need to enjoy World Showcase.
Because I love it. I love it whenever they have extra music acts. and extra food or different choices. That's all huge. But beyond that, I mean, I don't really. There's not.
It's not like the whole park is overhauled like you would see in like Magic Kingdom with all the decorations.
But I really like the Flower and Garden too.
The Flower and Garden is beautiful.
But we're with you, so that's why Lindsay's birthday is on the 14th.
Yes, of September.
So we're going down, and she's really excited because it's her 21st birthday.
So I get to really enjoy Epcot.
Officially.
Yeah, officially.
Perfect timing.
All right. Any favorite memory or story?
Oh gosh,
something that
That's a tough
left
question.
a lasting impression on you.
Yeah, I mean, lots of little memories from when I was younger, but more recently, in 2010, I think it was, before we had my youngest one yet, we were staying at Bay Lake Tower, and so we walked over to Magic Kingdom, and we got there very early. You may see where this is going.
Yes.
And we were selected to be Family of the Day to open up the park, and this is when they still had Toontown Fair in the back, so Barbara, the fantastic Main Street cast member, picked us up on the fire engine and drove us all through Main Street and down through Fantasyland, and all of the characters came out and met us, and then we got to ride on the train with Mary Poppins and Bert, and they were entertaining us the whole way there, the whole way around from Toontown to Main Street. And it was just an amazing experience. For the kids, they were, 11 and 7 at that point, so they were still young enough to be excited by something like that, by the characters.
I'm really upset right now. I'm really depressed. Well, one thing so last trip in June was our 25th wedding anniversary trip.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. And so we had T-shirts made up. So I was thinking maybe because we'd get there early, we'd have our T-shirts. Although our family's older, sometimes I think they look for like the perfect family.
We don't fit the demographic.
We don't. I was afraid we didn't really fit the demographic. Well, I want to take a step back then. So you got there early. How early did you get there? Do you remember?
Oh, gosh, that was a long time ago. Let's see.
Like an hour?
Park opening was at 9 that morning, and we were there at least 8.
Okay, I was going to say you probably got to be there an hour early.
People get there an hour and a half or more early to get
it. It must have been like 7:45 because we weren't, counting on getting there early. We just got ready quick that morning, and we were within walking distance staying at Bay Lake Tower, so we just walked over, and they were, doing the, do you have a breakfast reservation? And we said no, and she said, oh, I have something very special for you, and I think I started crying.
You're not kidding. You knew it. You knew right away?
I knew what I knew what it was going to be. So.
Did you know like where to stand, where they might pick you?
No, we just walked up through the bag check and walked up, and there was someone right there sending people right or left, depending on if they had a breakfast reservation.
Okay.
So
they got you right at where they check the bags?
Right past that, yeah. Back then, anyway.
I should have talked to you before our trip. I needed tips.
It was so crowded though when we were there. Oh my gosh, it was miserable.
Yeah, we were only like a half hour early,
and it was extra magic hours too. It was. Oh my
goodness. I was surprised. Yeah, that particular day it was crowded.
It was a Thursday.
Yeah.
Weird.
What was I? Yeah, I mean, how old were your kids when you did that?
Let's see. It was 2010, so my oldest was 11.
Okay.
And my youngest was 7.
Like the perfect age.
Oh, yeah. See, you guys just like...
And we were wearing our Mickey tie-dye shirts.
Oh, so. See, there you go.
So you did. So you had 4 matching T-shirts.
Yes.
See, I think that is a key. I think that is a key.
It is.
I think it is one.
So did you cry?
I did cry. I was like, oh my gosh. And then we went back we went back in January of 2011, and we wore our same tie-dye shirts, and we were chosen to open up Epcot. That's when they had the test track car that you got to ride from the fountain over to test track.
Oh
yes,
my gosh.
I've seen that. They don't do that anymore.
No. They don't.
I don't do much of anything anymore.
They don't. No. They used to have confetti that blew out of cannons, and now they don't even have that.
They didn't. Yeah, you're right, Lindsay.
Now they just sort of open unceremoniously. But,
the music starts, and then it's like Epcot's over.
They used to before that. They used to bring that big double-decker,
the red double-decker bus
with all the characters out in front.
Yeah.
Like near right where you come in, right where you come in. And they'd all be waving.
And they even had a second show up in front of the fountain. Once you got past the ball, they would let you in that far, and then you get to the fountain, and there'd be another show.
Got away from that. So, but back to Magic Kingdom. So after you did that, did they give you a little something?
We got, your magic. I'm looking at it right now. It's framed on my wall with the confetti that we threw. They give you a little magical moments certificate, and you have a little photo op with the mayor of Main Street and with Mickey Mouse.
Yep.
And then I think they gave us some of those special fast passes you can use anywhere during the day.
Yep.
Yes.
Back in the day of paper fast passes, but
they still have them.
Yeah.
We'd used one on our last trip.
Yeah, we got one because we stood in line too long.
And it wasn't even that long.
But so yeah, and then that was it. Then we went along our way.
How come you had a hard time thinking of that one? That was like easy.
That's a good one.
It's just hard to compare, compare all of them and pick the best.
That's great. That's awesome. All right, so here's the really important question. So Lindsay and I have been talking about, at least in the Stone family here, is I think very probable change out at the Norway Pavilion from the Maelstrom to a Frozen theme. So what do you think, Maelstrom or Frozen?
I'm an Epcot purist. I love Frozen. I think it's a great property for Disney. But I don't know, because I'm a geek podcast, I really like Maelstrom. I think it does need some updating and refurbishment.
Yeah.
But I hate to see the whole cultural aspect of it go to Frozen. And it may be that they can incorporate both of those in some creative way. I'm sure the Imagineers have all kinds of tricks up their sleeves and ideas that, I haven't even thought of that they could do. But I like Maelstrom the way it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so we have that. My wife is the same. She's a very much traditionalist. She doesn't like change much. Mm-hmm. And she still hasn't forgiven for the change in Mexico.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was listening to another podcast, and I know I didn't really like this. Maybe I was getting influenced by Lindsay and Mom. But, I think you said it in what you were saying too. The cultural aspect of the World Showcase. Mm-hmm. You start to lose it when you start doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I really heard that on another podcast, I think the Tiki Talk podcast. They were saying, I was like, yeah, that's it. That's the way I feel too. Lindsay,
I'm sad.
Yeah.
I think that they should, the little church that they've got in the Norway Pavilion. Yep. They changed that to all Frozen stuff inside. Why can't they just make that a little bit more technologically advanced or something and put stuff in there instead of taking out Maelstrom? Because no one ever went in there anyway. Honestly.
So they were saying, why don't you just put it in Hollywood Studios? That needs something.
Yeah, they've got like 3 big like the lots the buildings that aren't being used, like the Premier Theater that they're using right now. Why can't they just change that permanently into Frozen? I don't.
Yeah, well, we like to keep it positive. I think they're holding Norway ransom until they get their money
I know.
From the government of Norway.
We don't think that Norway cares that much is the problem.
All right. Any news that's coming out of the parks or something new that piques your interest?
Well, going back to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, I saw the post from Disney Parks blog about the new sort of VIP section and party that they're having for that. That's $99 on top of your party ticket.
Ooh, what does that get you?
Yeah.
It gets you, I believe it gets you VIP reserved seating for the fireworks and the parade. And then there's a sort of a dessert party in the castle. Ooh. In Cinderella's Royal Table section. Sounds like it's being hosted by Lady Tremaine, and some of the other villains may be there. So it sounds really cool, but that's a kind of a steep price tag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
that sounds like about the same thing that they're doing for Frozen and Hollywood Studios. They have a package. It's around that price.
Okay.
Where you get a dessert party with the fireworks and reserved seating at the show and the parade. So.
And you always hear that term pricey because these things are a little more than they probably need to be.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy those things. Lindsay and I did Harambe nights.
Oh, we did that too. Yeah.
Did you? Maybe you. Well, I wonder if you were there. We were there earlier.
We were there on the first night on the 7th.
We were there too.
We were there too.
We were there at the same time.
Well, small world.
See that? Yeah. Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy that one?
We did. We did. My 15-year-old and I went to that one. We covered it for DisDining.com. So we had a good time. Our seats weren't really great. We couldn't see a whole lot from our section, which is something that I saw and heard throughout the internet. It seemed like there were several sections maybe that weren't the best seats, but we really enjoyed the pre-party portion and all the cultural things that they had going on there. Going back to that again. And the food was great.
Well, I was enjoying their beer.
Yeah,
couple extras.
You had quite a few before we went and sat down, and that's why we were in the nosebleeds.
I was getting my money's worth.
Yeah.
And then
we got our faces painted, and then we were the last people into the theater. I
had to go to the bathroom. And so by the time, she was like, "Come on, I want to get a good seat."
The second we got there, I was like, "Let's go get our seats," and he's like, "No."
Well, you know what? I really have no patience. Like I can't sit there and do nothing. So that was part of it, but I was wrong. Actually, we should have got in there earlier.
Yes, you were wrong. And then there were people behind us singing the whole time, and that was annoying. People clearly don't do musical theater very often.
Lindsay played Mrs. Potts in a high school theater.
I'm an undeserved musical theater snob.
Yes. Yeah, no, we had a great time, and the food after there was great. We had a good time.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so the next section, I want to talk about some travel agent stuff. Are you ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
One of our good listeners, good friends of the show, his name is Glenn Kessler. We've had him on. Actually, we answered some DVC questions. Yes. And he almost forgot. I had posted to put some questions because I probably have some travel agents on soon. And I've been thinking about travel agents because I get a lot of people come to me at work and ask me, the newbies, asking me a lot of questions.
They know that you go often, so
and I certainly don't mind coaching, but some of the technical aspects of it I don't really have a lot of interest in. And I would love to just say, well, I think you should just talk to a travel agent, but we know a couple, but I've never used one myself.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so his questions I think they're pretty good, and they're pretty close to some of the things that I've thought of before. So I'm going to read them kind of verbatim for you. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. He talks very conversational, so most of this is him. Okay, so from what I can tell, travel agents work at no cost to the vacationer, could save the vacationer money, and will take care of all kinds of tedious work like looking for the largest or latest deals and reserving ADRs, which are
advanced dinner reservations.
Advanced dinner. We don't want to use acronyms without someone not knowing. So the question is, why wouldn't, he puts it in capital letters, why wouldn't someone use a travel agent? No, seriously, I'd like to know. So what do you think about that?
Well, I think what he said is absolutely right. Most of your travel agents who are who specialize in Disney, like I do, we're going to work with you to find the best resort and package to fit your family, whether the dining plan works for you or whether you need park hopper tickets or not, which resort will fit your family and which one you would enjoy the most. And then we look out for discounts so we can add the best one to your package. We make your dining reservations. So all of that sounds like a great package, and we don't charge you for our services because Disney pays us a commission.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
So there really aren't too many reasons not to use a travel agent. If you were someone who just wanted to do it all yourself, you can actually use a travel agent and still do that. I have one client who used my services to make the reservation, and then I was the person who was on hold for 5 hours when free dining came out to get that discount for her. But she wanted to plan all of her dining reservations and all that, so she did all that on her own and just used me for the the savings and being able to take care of that service for her.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good. So there's no catch.
There's no catch.
That doesn't surprise me with Disney. It was kind of like that for our DVC purchase.
Yeah.
There was no pressure.
No pressure, no catch.
So he's like, what, if any, negatives are there using a travel agent? That's...
See, she just crushed my idea of like, well, maybe you want to do things yourself. But like you said, it doesn't have to be 100% their travel agent booking things. You can still go online and experience the things yourself if you want to, and still have the travel agent experience as well.
How do you coach people through this? Are there questions you ask them, Sarah?
There are. I send them an email, and then we also chat on the phone, finding out where they've vacationed in the past that they've enjoyed, how big their family is, what type of room they would prefer, and then what's important to them about a resort. Because, as we were talking about our favorite resorts, some of them it's the pool that's fantastic. Sometimes it's the location and the convenience. Sometimes it's the theme of the resort. And Disney certainly has some fantastically themed resorts like Wilderness Lodge. Where else can you stay there other than one of the national parks? But so we talk through all those questions and just sort of work out how many days in the park is going to work for them if they have younger children or older children, and work through each aspect of a Disney vacation package for that particular family.
And most of the people you work with, are they beginners?
No, they're not. I have quite a few clients who I would call very big Disney fans and repeat visitors. I have a couple who are going like every other month. I have a trip booked for them.
Wow.
Nice.
So they're very seasoned travelers. And then there's some newbies too.
We kind of like getting on the phone with the Disney.
We love talking Disney, so anytime we get a chance to.
Yeah, like Mom will get on there with them, and like I walk away, and like an hour later, she's still on the phone with them. Seems like just keeps going and going.
And we're not having problems; we're just talking.
Yeah. And it's always nice to be told to have a magical day when you get off the phone. So. Oh
yes.
They're always very positive.
Yes.
Do they treat you differently because you're calling as an agent, or not differently, but you're calling? No. You're calling a different line, or?
We do have a different line for travel agents, and our agency is an earmarked agency, which means we sort of passed certain hurdles with Disney Travel to become earmarked. It's a honor, a distinction, I guess you would say. So we have a special line for that, and they're trained to work with us. They may work a little more efficiently with us because we know, we're calling about this person's reservation. This is the number. We need to make this change to this resort or add this discount to their package. And, rather than walking us through the steps like they may have to do with someone else just calling in.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. So I think this one, from what we've been talking about, you may have already answered this, but if I stay on rented DVC points, he's really interested in DVC. So he wants to try it out first by renting. Or if I own DVC, does that prohibit me from using a travel agent?
It doesn't prohibit you. There probably won't be a whole lot that a travel agent can do for you because a lot of times if you have DVC, if you own it, you can purchase a discounted annual pass, and that might be the best way for you to go. You could certainly work with a travel agent to purchase your tickets.
Right.
But other than that, there's not really going to be anything that the travel agent can book for you in that way. But you could work with someone like an itinerary planner if you wanted someone to do your dining and those things, just those things for you, and just pay a fee to do that.
Okay. What I was thinking of too along these lines, I just lost my thought.
Oh, it sounds like a good one too.
I really had it teed up well, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So his other question, how early should you contact a travel agent? And then is it best to reserve your own room very far out and then assume the agent will find the best deal as it becomes available, or wait until you see a good deal, then call the agent? Well, actually, that makes me remember the question too. It's like, but I'll let you answer that first.
Okay. My advice is to contact an agent as soon as you think that you want to go to Disney World.
Yep.
And that way the agent can talk to you about, like I said, find out all the details, find the best package for you. And I like to book a client as early as I can so that we can get that room that they're happy with at the resort that they want without any issues about availability. They can be happy with that, and then we monitor for that discount. And once that comes out, we're on the phone as soon as the phone line's open in the morning. And like I said, with free dining, we may be on the phone on hold all day, but we're going to do our best to get that discount added to the package that you already have.
Right.
And that way you can go ahead and start planning your dining. You can go ahead and start thinking about your part days. And more importantly, you can start budgeting. You know what that final figure could be, and you're going to start putting away money so that you can afford your Disney vacation.
Well,
right.
I didn't think about that. That's a really good point.
So let's say you booked 10 months in advance, looking towards the fall, and they do the free dining. You can still get them into that.
Yes. As long as their resort is eligible and there's availability for it during that time, we can definitely do that. And sometimes we can move people around. A lot of people will take that opportunity to upgrade from a moderate to a deluxe resort because they're going to be paying the same amount of money, but they're going to stay at a little bit nicer property with a few more amenities.
Okay. So my question was, what do you think the best discount is that Disney seems to do?
It depends on your travel party.
Okay.
And where you want to stay. Free dining can be an excellent discount, especially for a family.
Yep.
If you're especially if you're staying at like a moderate resort, the value of it goes down a little bit if you're staying at a deluxe as far as the percentage of your overall package that you're saving.
Right. That's what I thought.
Yeah, but and then the room discounts. Once if you get a 30 to 35% off of a deluxe resort, that's a really good savings too.
Yeah, we did. Do they still have the annual pass discounts?
They do. Yes.
For deluxe, we did that years ago for the Polynesian. We got it for $169 a night.
Yeah, we were checking in
at Christmas time,
and the cast member at the desk was like, "How did you get this price?"
That was before any free dining kind of things.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah. So yes, they do have annual pass discounts. They usually come out slightly later than the general public discount for the same time, but they may include more rooms and the percentage is a little bit higher.
Yeah, the free dining's kind of more recent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it makes it hard to move things around.
You don't discount the room though when they do the free dining. That's the difference. Yeah, that's sort of
the catch, I guess, with it. You get the dining free, but everything else is rack rate.
And then with the free dining, you still got to pay tip, right?
Yes.
Tip.
Gratuity is not included unless it's a dinner show or like Cinderella's Royal Table.
And drinks.
Drinks are included. Non-alcoholic drinks are included.
Right. Yeah. we mean drinks.
We were thinking the other kind.
Okay, sure.
It's good to make the distinction.
Yes.
So now with the new FastPass Plus and all the Magic Band stuff, any tips on that?
Oh, lots of tips on that.
Yeah.
Magic Bands, of course, I think they're fantastic. I love being able, especially with children, just having it on my wrist and not having to dig around for a card to pay for something or to open up the door late at night. I think those are great. You can go on as soon as your reservation is made now, you can link that up to your My Disney Experience account and customize your Magic Bands as far as just the color and the name on them. And then there's lots of other ideas online on how to really customize your Magic Bands.
Yeah, I saw they have some really fancy ones coming out now, right?
Yeah, they have the Frozen ones, and I think they just added a Haunted Mansion one.
Are they available? How come we didn't get them?
They weren't available for us because they weren't offered when ours were ordered. So.
And those you have to purchase separately.
Yes.
So you have, even if you're staying on site, you have to pay for those at one of the gift shops once you get there.
Okay.
So that's sort of how those limited edition type ones work. But so Magic Band has all of your things on it, your room key, your charging privileges, your dining plan if you have it, your tickets, your FastPass Plus, everything's on there. So I think that's great. FastPass Plus it can be tough, but if you're staying on site 60 days before you check in at midnight of that 60-day mark, you can go online and start reserving your days. If you want Anna and Elsa, it is very, 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 very difficult, even at midnight at 60 days. So,
wow.
I caught them once.
Yeah, if you want them, and your Magic Kingdom day maybe is towards the end of your trip, then try to do that one first. You don't have to go in chronological order. Go for the thing that might be hardest to get or that you want the worst, and do that day first when you start making your FastPass Plus arrangements. And you can also try to make it for one or two people and then add other people to it, and you might be able to overlap times that way.
Is the Mine Train still tough to get on the FastPass?
Mine Train is still tough. It's not impossible.
Yeah.
like Anna and Elsa, but it is tough. Yeah.
Like
we really liked the magic bands too, by the way. I thought, we had a couple glitches, but overall it was pretty good.
Most of our glitches were with the My Disney Experience app.
Yeah.
Because it's not particularly well designed.
Well, the glitch I had was when we got to the resort. Of course, my wife she likes to sit there and chat with the check-in person forever and do all this and a lot of the business thing, but she didn't tell me that we had a PIN number attached to the magic band.
Mom didn't tell you, or the
Mom didn't tell me. I didn't know, right? So actually, Harry didn't know either. So we went with like 9 people. Nobody knew that we had a PIN number attached to that. So we went to buy our dinner, and we're all adults too. We're all going down to the Contempo separately.
Yeah.
Like I went down there, and I'm ready to eat, and he's like, "What's your PIN number?" I'm like, what PIN number? Huh? Yeah. So I had a little bit of a fiasco with that for 2 days actually.
You had it once by yourself, and then once when I was with you.
Yeah, it didn't stick the first time. And then it was funny because I got up to the room. We get a call from Harry. Hey, what's the PIN number? So, but what about what's really cool is how with the memory maker for the picture.
Oh, that
program,
was so cool. It's like scary cool.
Did you? I don't know if you heard about this, Sarah, but the pictures from the rides go right to your magic band if you have the memory maker.
Isn't that awesome?
They changed it. Our first day there, they didn't do that. We still had to go to the counter to have it put on. But then the next day, we're like, do we have to go to the counter to get our pictures on our band? He's like, nope, it goes straight on there. And we're like, what?
Which is, so we're like, right. So we watch a lot of the things that are happening. So we're pretty in tune to most of the things that are going on. So any little improvement, we might have heard about it. Mm-hmm. But that happened while we were there. Maybe you were there at the same time we were too. Maybe you experienced that if you did the memory maker, Sarah. But the other thing was, we were talking the last couple shows about doing they're doing the video now at Tower of Terror. Mm-hmm. So they're adding that video thing, and they're talking. I was listening to another podcast. They're actually adding it to Haunted Mansion, I think, so that you'd see it.
Oh, the hitchhiking ghost at the end.
So we're guessing the hitchhiking ghost at the end. Wouldn't that be cool to have the video of that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
That's awesome. So it's
I'm
cool
excited for that.
So it's really neat that they're adding those little added bonuses. After all the billions they've spent with this thing, they're still adding some extra little bonuses. That's one of the things we love about Disney World.
Yeah, I'm excited for a Haunted Mansion one. I wonder how that's going to work.
All right, one more travel agent question before we get into the list, which was, I have a friend at work who's going for, it's her family's first time. She's been there before, but it's been a while. She has one son, but her husband is in the military. I think he's reserves. And I did see somewhere in my internet browsing that military, now I always knew about the Shades of Green for military.
Yeah.
But I guess Disney does a pretty hefty discount for military. If I'm trying to remember, I think it's resorts and something else. But are you familiar with that?
They do. They have a discount, and there's different restrictions for it. So each person would have to make sure that they have the correct credentials and all of that. It's the Armed Forces Salute, and it has a pretty good discount. Sometimes the hotel is 40% off discount.
Nice.
So it's about 30 to 40% discount on the hotel. There's also, discounts on tickets that they can do through that. And it's for current military members who are active, reserve, National Guard, Coast Guard, and also retired military, active, reserve, National Guard, and Coast Guard. And then 100% service-connected, disabled, spouses and unremarried widows of any of those folks can also take advantage of that discount with their correct ID.
Okay, so that was going to be my next question. How do they prove they're military?
Yep, they have to have their ID that shows that they are one of those particular types of service. And
you just call the regular Disney hotline if you're doing it yourself, or I'm sure you guys can help that out too with the travel agent.
Yes, travel agents are able to book the military discount, the Armed Forces Salute with the Disney resorts.
Awesome. So, I thought that was great.
That's fantastic.
Well, I always think, Walt, another reason why we love, very American, very family-based, faith-based, I feel so. All those values and qualities that we love.
Yes, it's a great
awesome.
thing.
That is awesome. All right, I am going to switch. Thank you for taking all those grueling questions.
Oh, anytime. I enjoyed it.
That was pretty painless. So I'm going to get into the article that you wrote for DisDining.com. 10 things you'll miss the day after your Walt Disney World vacation. Yes, this is horrible. Any vacation, coming back into the real world, especially Disney, because it is not the real world.
Yeah.
Right.
It's such fantasy, and I don't know. We were just talking about, the last podcast we just did was, what we call it, Lindsay, the happiest, why Disney World's the happiest place in the world.
Yes.
And
these are some of the reasons.
So,
additional.
I was trying to think of this syndrome, post-Disney syndrome or post...
Yeah.
Oh, post-Disney blues.
Post-Disney blues, post-vacation blues. But some of the things that you'll miss. And on your list, I like this. I love toilet humor. So I love number 10. Self-flushing toilets.
This one made me laugh the first time when I first read it.
So why do you love self-flushing toilets so much, Sarah?
It's just one of those little things. Yes, like I said, we drive down, so we drive back home, and you've been the Disney public restrooms are 99.9% of the time spotless and lovely, and they have self-flushing toilets, and then you're on your way home and you have to make that pit stop, and that is not what you encounter on your, I-95 restroom break. So immediately,
and not as cleanly.
Flushing toilets.
Oh man.
Well, I had a. If we could stay on this one for a while, but I had it wasn't a toilet. Lindsay and I did a mission trip where we were working on homes with our church youth group.
Oh yeah.
And while we stayed in a high school. During this week of work camp, but in the sink, the sinks where you press the button and the water comes, but then it has like a little timer and will go off. Well, this one sink I kept going to, you'd hit it and you couldn't get your hands in there quick enough to get wet. It'd go off, and it was driving me mental.
Public schools.
I had to wash like one hand at a time.
And plus, you had to like brush your teeth and like all these other things in these sinks.
I'm just, I'll say this. I'm a little concerned that our society can't be trusted to flush the toilet.
Disturbing, isn't it?
Or turn the faucet off when they're washing their hands.
I know. Can't trust them.
But it's true. One claim to fame we have, the new toilet in Disney Magic Kingdom opened up when we were there in March.
Oh yeah, Rapunzel's bathroom it opened up one of the days we were there in March.
Probably the prettiest toilet in all of.
Because we were like, what's going on behind these walls? There were still walls up between Fantasyland and Haunted Mansion. We're like, what's going on?
They were there for a long time. They didn't do nothing with that.
And then
section.
finally they brought it down, and it's the Rapunzel's kingdom, and there's the flags and everything, and you could see all the flowers and all the paintings and everything.
But there's nothing really there but a toilet.
It's just it literally is just a toilet and iPhone charging stations. They're not just iPhones, but your cell phone charging stations. Little tree stumps you can sit on and plug in your phone.
Important things.
I figured this was a cleanliness thing. That was the reason you put it here.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome. All right, yeah, number 9. I love this one too. Welcome home, in quotes.
Yes. Love it when we pull up, even when we're first getting there, and they welcome you home. Nobody does that when I get back to my house, even if the kids are still here. They don't say, "Welcome home, Mom."
My dogs go crazy. Well, they're not here when I get back, though.
No.
That's true.
They're
at the kennel.
The cats kind of give you the mean look. Like, where have you been?
Dogs are pretty good for that, yeah. But I just love the hospitality and just making you feel at ease as soon as you drive up.
Yeah, and they do this at all the resorts, right?
They've
DVC.
done it at every resort that I've been to. I think it's especially the DVC or resorts that have a DVC component to them. But even at Port Orleans Riverside, they welcome me home. So. Oh,
good. Yeah, I wonder if they do this at the Value Resorts. Do you get this at the Value Resorts?
I don't remember ever getting it until we had DVC because I feel like that's their motto. Like one of their mottos is like "Welcome home."
Not true, and I'll tell you why. Sarah's right, but definitely at the deluxe resorts, because I remember at Polynesian when we went there years ago when you guys were little kids, that they say something even more special. Do you know what they say?
No.
Mahalo. Welcome home.
I thought that meant thank you.
Well, I don't know. They say mahalo. No, it means thank you and hello, I think, in Hawaiian.
No, that's aloha.
Well, they say mahalo, I know, somewhere in there.
Thank you.
They had a little Hawaiian piece to it. But yes, I absolutely love it. I like, when you get, like, we go to the Bay Lake Tower and they have the people greeting you there. Mm-hmm. And you chat with the little greeter.
Yeah.
I don't know what purpose they serve, but they're still fun anyway.
Well, they rotate.
Yeah. They're always nice.
And they're themed to the resort. Like the guy at French Quarter is like a Mardi Gras guy with beads that he gives out to people.
Oh, yeah.
So they do a good job with that.
That's awesome. Yes, we love that too. That's great. No, and yeah, you know what I get at work? Let's get back to work.
Yeah. Not the same.
There's no welcome home. It's pretty short-lived. You're right back into it. All right, purple directional signs.
Yes, I love them. As soon as you drive on property, he replaces all those regular highway signs, and they're purple, and they have accents of red and yellow, and some of them have Mickey ears on them, and you just know that you're there. You start feeling that excitement, that anticipation that it's going to be a great vacation.
Well, right, and I got to think, especially if you're driving down, right? You've made a long trip.
You can definitely see the change.
Well, you got to first say, the first thing you see is the big sign, right?
Yeah, the big arch.
The big arch sign. That's the first thing. Mm-hmm. But you're right, the purple sign, maybe the enormity of the property starts to hit home a little bit.
Yeah.
Ben let our bulldog in. She's jingling around.
Yeah, hold on. We're going to get the bulldog out.
She's got the two Pluto tags on her neck.
Ben, take both. There she goes. 1-year-old bulldog with a jingly.
He didn't shut the door.
So, all right, Lindsay, let's see. Yeah, it's just like that whole enormity of that property starts to, wow.
I think you get it better when you're driving in yourself, because in the bus you can't really see it too well.
That's right.
But definitely driving in a car up to the sign is amazing.
I'm with you there. That's really cool. Okay, so number 7. All right, meals. So I saved a couple of the questions because you already had meals in your list. But so what do you miss about the meals?
I miss somebody else making them for me, eating up after them for me. That's the main thing. But they're also just so much fun. I mean, 50s prime time is one of our favorites, where your cousin or your uncle or somebody is serving you, and mom's back in the kitchen fixing some good comfort food, and you get to watch TV and have a vanilla Coke, yum, and
oh yeah,
just love
all
the
of themes.
Those touches.
Boy, you have a lot of the same tastes as us.
Yeah,
we just did 50s prime time again this last trip.
It was a good choice.
In your article, you mentioned Via Napolis. Is there anything you can tell me about that? Because I haven't been there, and
we have it reserved for our next trip.
It's on the list.
You're gonna love it. We do it every trip. Sometimes we end up doing it more than once a trip. And we always get the pizza. We've gotten a couple of other things, but the pizza is our favorite, and it's just delicious. With all the ingredients that they import, love it. We always get the margarita pizza to keep it simple, and the strawberry aqua fresca is just delicious and refreshing. Non-alcoholic, but still very good. Very good with your lunch.
I like making my own pizza. I would really love to have my own outdoor pizza oven.
You've tried once.
I've actually built one made of cob. And it fell apart on me. Yeah. I've made one attempt, and you really have to have a roof around it because the outdoor elements in the rain actually
really tore it up,
collapsed it. That's a big dream of mine, to have my own pizza oven outside made of brick. But they have the real wood. They're wood fired, right? I believe.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah, we watched a little video. They released a video about Via Napoli while we were down there.
We have, Sarah, a special Epcot after hours party.
It's the wind down.
The wind down we're going to do.
After Illuminations.
For $35, you get a wine flight and cheese, and there's like 4 different countries that host those, but we're going to do the Italy one.
Oh, wonderful. I've heard very good things about those.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. That'd be fun. And then everyone, all the Illuminations crowd will be gone by then, and we'll just kind of...
The only problem is we have to fight the crowd to get to Italy.
Yeah.
We got to go against the grain.
Yeah, we got to...
Swimming upstream.
Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite sit-down restaurant at Disney World?
Oh, gosh. gosh, that's like asking me to choose my favorite child.
Well, we know.
We've had to do it. We've made a decision on our own. We have our own.
We go to, like I said, we go to 50s Primetime, and we go to Via Napoli every time we go, and we go to Crystal Palace for breakfast nearly every time we go. So I guess it would come down to one of those three as far as just favorite of food and atmosphere.
Well, a lot of times we say I always tell people don't do a big breakfast because breakfast is so easy. But do you like the breakfast at Crystal Palace?
I do. I like they have this puffed French toast that's on the children's part of the buffet, and that stuff, I mean, just about going to a diabetic coma, but it's fantastic. And I just prefer, for character meals, I prefer breakfast buffets to any other time of the day buffets.
Okay. You go kind of late in the morning?
Yeah, we actually, for Crystal Palace, we try to get that earliest 8:05 reservation, so we're done and out right at rope drop.
So when do you have to eat again after a big breakfast like that?
Dinner. Dole Whip or something for lunch, and then we're good till dinner time.
Yeah, I hear you. We love the buffets. I love like all the salads. Like I love like summer salads, broccoli salads or whatever. I wish I had those in the refrigerator every day night.
I don't know about you, but my favorite buffet is Boma, just because the wide array of all different sorts of delicious things. And I don't even eat meat.
Right. So along the same thing, wouldn't it be cool if you came home every night and you just had a buffet
all
like
that in your fridge
to choose from?
And it was hot already. You didn't have to warm it up or anything. Just there.
Somebody carving you meat as you go through. Nice, beautiful salad bar.
Oh, fantastic.
Soups. All those great tasting soups. Oh, wait, did I eat tonight? I already did eat tonight, so I'm not that hungry. I gotta ask you one more then. How about favorite counter service?
That's a tough choice.
That is a tough choice.
They all are, I know.
We like probably something in Epcot. Oh, sorry about that. Probably
That's
something in Epcot. We like to do around the world at Epcot. So we do, stop in Mexico and get something, stop in France. I love France. I love and I'm not going to try to say it in French, but the bakery to get a...
Yeah, we can't speak French either.
The ham and cheese croissant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that French bakery has really done a great job lately. The new spot there, too.
Yes, love that. We love also like Sunshine Seasons in the Land.
Yes. I love that.
Yeah, that's
a great place for breakfast in the morning at Epcot, like right after you do your rides.
That's I think everybody's favorite actually is that Seasons, Four Seasons, what's it called?
Sunshine
Seasons, yeah. All right, so number 6, the monorail as public transportation.
Yes. Now, I don't use public transportation here. I'm sort of in a rural community.
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure that the monorail beats any subway system or public bus that there is around.
As long as you're not riding it like post wishes.
True.
It's pretty good.
Very true.
Well, we're monorail snobs and proud of it. We, our home resort is Bay Lake Tower, so we got the resort loop monorail, and we have a monorail going right through our hotel to the ticket transportation center, but then we got to hop over to the one to Epcot.
Yes.
So yes, we're monorail snobs, as we say. We love it. That's why we like Bay Lake Tower so much, because we were having a debate with a good friend that she was on the show. Actually, I haven't released that show yet. I mean, when you hear this, you'll hear.
Yeah.
Our friend Sue, we weren't arguing, but she was making a play for renting a car as opposed to the transportation. But from where we stay, and the last trip I had 9 people, so I would have to rent 2 cars.
Yeah, and we don't leave the property at all or anything like that.
Yeah, we don't go off site,
and we only go one place that needs a car.
Yeah. We don't leave that bubble unless we have to.
Yeah.
Again, location.
Yep.
All right, I love this one too. This is a favorite of ours. We actually
I totally agree with this one.
We did a full show, and actually she has got some good links on this. But this is number 5 is the smells.
Yes, I love them. The good, the bad.
They're bad ones. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like Figment.
It has a smell, but I don't think I would describe as good. but I love it too. And the musty water smell on Pirates, I love that one. And the good smells too on Soarin' and in the resort lobbies and
Yeah. I love this link that you put out there. I was looking at it before the show. Walter and Rosie's candles.
Yeah.
Yes, she makes some fantastic candles, and she's got some new ones that just came out. World Showcase scents that she has. The patisserie for France is to die for. It's delicious. It'll make you probably consume a whole lot of calories while you're burning it.
Excellent.
So she's got some great stuff.
Great deals too on that site.
You looked at it too, right?
Yeah. I love candles.
There's
Her birthday list.
I think we posted this. There's also the company that does the smells for the resort lobbies.
Oh yeah.
I don't have it in the tip of my tongue right now. I think we posted it on our smells.
Yeah, I've got a link to it somewhere.
Yeah, but I like the smell at the Bay Lake Tower, and they told us what it was. I wrote it down somewhere.
It's the same one that's at the beach club. They're the same smell.
Oh, they are?
Yep.
Oh, because she did have a beach club one, right?
Yes, and it smells spot on.
Oh, cool.
It's the same one that they use at the Bay Lake.
That's awesome. Well, thank you very much for that. I didn't have that one because, yes, we are big fans of the stinks at Disney World.
Me too. And I miss some of the old ones, like the flower room at the very first Journey into Imagination or Imagination ride at Epcot. There was that white room with all the flowers, and it smelled so good in there.
I hope they just keep on making up new ones.
Oh, yeah.
They're always trying to grab our senses. Mm-hmm. All right. Tapping your magic band.
Yes, I think I mentioned this before, how much I love them because it's so easy to do everything. And again, we always joke riding home when we stop for dinner because we usually leave Disney as late as we possibly can to drive home. Would it be easy? Don't they want to just tap my magic band at the drive-thru?
Yeah, those...
When they work, they're fantastic.
That's right.
They are.
I had good luck with them.
I only had a problem once.
Number 3, the only schedule you have to worry about is the FastPass Plus.
Yes. When you're at Disney, you can leave everything else behind. You don't have to worry about work or getting the kids to their after-school activities. All you have to worry about is when is that next FastPass time.
Or dinner reservation.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's great. I always tell people, I don't know what you do as a travel agent, but leave some margin. You want to plan a lot of those things like the FastPass and probably a dinner reservation, but don't get really strict or 100% planned. Leave some margin there. Pool time.
Yeah. Too many things to discover at Disney and to happen upon.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a little tip, just like a quick little tip about the FastPass Plus thing.
Okay.
For keeping your reservations so you can access them really quickly. I had trouble with the app loading sometimes when I was in the park and I wanted to look at my reservations, especially for my dining, and then I wanted to look at my fast passes. I took screenshots of those pages when I actually got them so I could just save them in my pictures. And it was so much easier just to look quickly without any Wi-Fi. If I was in a building and I couldn't, I wanted to check my fast passes, there's no Wi-Fi underground. So
nice. Good
geek.
It's
a good idea.
Good geek answer.
Or to have them saved onto your notepad in your phone or something like that.
Or iPad. Nice. All right, number 2. Oh, this is definitely coming from a mom. Is maid service. Well, I'm in DVC, so we don't get this. We don't get this one. I think they come
we are the maid service.
Come in once a week on Wednesday. I think.
Enough, they'll come. But yes, I miss just being able to leave everything, and they don't straighten up everything, so you do have to keep it a little neat since you're in a small space. But just having the beds made up and the sheets and towels changed and washed for you. And when we were there in June, we stayed club level at the yacht club, so. Every evening we came back and our bed was turned down. There were 5 little chocolates lined up for us. So nice. So spoiled.
Did they make any towel animals for you?
They did make some towel animals for us.
Well, they put the little spots, the little eyes on.
Yeah. Those are great.
One time we got back from, I think it was the Polynesian, and our youngest one, Benjamin, he was probably 6, 7 years old. Well, maybe a little older because it was her 3rd trip or so. But he collected all the Mickey Mouses, the little
plush ones. They're like the Beanie Baby size.
And we were buying them all over the place.
We had a ton of them.
Didn't we come back and they were all stacked in line on the bed or something?
No, she did this a couple times. She would take the towels that we had, the extra towels, and she would make towers out of them and place them on the tower, all around, they were having a little castle scene sort of thing going on. It was the cutest thing.
And of course, we were sort of beginners at Disney World, so we really thought that was awesome. All right, number 1. I'm not sure why this come at number 1. Maybe there's no particular order, but Disney snacks, unless you're a big foodie like us.
I'm a big snacker. So it's nice to have a variety of things at my disposal, a variety of things for the kids. They don't have to go look in the cabinet and say, Mom, there's nothing in here to eat, when there's already, 6 bags of chips and 5 boxes of crackers there, but they're not what they want. So, but it's just nice. And I love all those special Disney snacks, the Mickey bars, the cupcakes that they have that are all different flavors.
Oh, yeah.
Dole Whip, you just can't beat a Disney snack.
There's always something yummy around the corner at Disney. Always.
Oh, they're always coming up with new ones, yes.
Do you have a favorite snack, Dad?
Well, this one's not that extravagant. I don't have that big of a sweet tooth. I like the cupcakes and stuff like down there. Mm-hmm. And, anything that's a cinnamon bun, kind of thing like that one they do over at, what's his name? Or the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, Gaston cinnamon. Those are not cinnamon buns. That's like a cinnamon wedge.
I like those like in the bakeries and stuff, but I'm a big potato chip guy. Mm-hmm. And they were doing the real homemade chips.
The kettle chips.
They were one of the first ones I started seeing. They show up. We have them at work now. They make them at the cafe at work, but then they put the Disney. I don't know. This last time, I don't know if I noticed the spice on them, but I love those home kettle chips. I love those.
Yeah.
I'm a real chipaholic. Lynn, did you have something? Was there something missing from her list that you were thinking of? I'll give you time to think, but I was thinking just that feeling,
the Disney
happiness feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
That feeling you get. We were trying to describe it in our last episode. There's something that Disney does that's just special. That when you come home, it's definitely not anymore.
Yeah.
You're not there anymore.
I just like that there's always something to do, because I sit too much at home on my laptop and just doing the same thing over and over and over again, checking the same web pages, just bored out of my mind. But when I'm in Disney, there's always something to do. And if I'm not doing something, I'm taking a nap because I'm so exhausted from doing all those things.
I was going to say, I do like coming home and taking a rest.
That's true. That's the one thing.
Well, this has been a lot of fun, and we did hit right on an hour, just like we usually do, like we thought we would. So this has been a whole lot of fun. I hope you had fun too, Sarah.
I did. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. So why don't you plug all your online things or your travel agent for us?
Sure. I'm with LBAC Travel, and you can find me on Facebook. My page is facebook.com/Sarah LBAC. So I post lots of tips and tricks there and some of the articles that I write. And so then I'm blogging for DizDining.com. I answer questions on DisneyQuestions.com as well.
I like that site, DisneyDining.com. That's a nice site. Now, are there a bunch of different writers for them?
There are. There's several of us.
Yeah, I love that. They got some good content out there. That's a great one.
Thank you.
And, well, we're just on Geekin on
WDW on Facebook and at Geekin on WDW on Twitter.
And .com.
And.com.
And we will post as much of this that we can remember, links and so forth on the website. So, hey, thanks for listening to us again. You had a great time, Lindsay?
Yes, I had a fantastic time.
All right, see you later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Okay, I've got that going. All right, Lindsay, are you ready?
Yep.
All right.
That was a cute one.
She's laughing at me.
I like it.
Oh, good. Well, we have that annual pass with Disney Quest.
Do we have Disney Quest?
Actually, I'm going to ask you that when we get going here.
Okay.